All right, so this video is intended for the notebook assignment. I know some of you guys were having some trouble with it, so this is supposed to clarify any misconceptions or any misunderstandings. So if you were in biology, you just need to find the correct assignment. So it should be Unit 2, but y'all's unit would be different. So for anatomy, it's still here, same assignment, it has the same attachments. So here we're going to use this information to create a notebook. So the first thing you want to do is you want to open this thing up. So I'm going to go ahead and open it in a new window. And just so I can keep my own checklist here, I'm going to go ahead and open this with DocHub so I can mark on it. Now, in order to create a notebook, rather than doing it physically, I'm going to go ahead and do it digitally here so you guys can see what it looks like. And just imagine that if it was a book, that's be what it looked like. If you go here under Start a New Presentation, if you click on Template Gallery and you click on Catula ISD, you should have one that says Science Report Mr. Garcia or Scientific Notebook Template. Either one of these will be okay. I would go with Scientific Notebook Template. So the first thing that you're going to have to do here is, of course, add your title. So on the title, all it has to be is your name. And you may have to elongate this so it'll be one line. I prefer it to be one line. And if it's the wrong size, just adjust it. And then the class here, for this case, it would be Anatomy and Physiology. And as you notice, you can't really see it, so go ahead and give it some kind of highlight or background. I'll just go ahead and highlight it with yellow. So Anatomy and Physiology. Okay, so now looking at our consumables here, we know that the front cover is going to have our district or campus safety contractor rules. So in order to go ahead and get that on here, I'm going to go back to classwork and I'm going to go down to safety contract. Some of you guys may have uploaded it somewhere else. Just go ahead and make sure it's uploaded here so I can always have a reference if I ever need it. But anyways, you can go ahead and click here and you can see a copy of your student contract. And so all I'm going to do now is just link this into the notebook. So I'm going to go ahead and click here, open in a new window. Now I'm going to hit share. And this says can view, so that's all I need. We're going to copy the link. We're going to come over here and on the first part of the book here, we're going to put student safety contract. I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to push hold control and press K to turn that into a link. And then I have my link copied, so I'm going to hold control and press V to paste that link and then click apply. Now that is a link to my safety contract. So if I ever need to see it, I'll just click there. I'm going to go ahead and center that. And I'll bring this down. Now, since this is not the first page, this is just your safety contract, we're going to go ahead and leave it like that without a page number, no title to be added there. I'll go ahead and add a page. Now on this one, notice that the second page on the area on the notebook is going to be your title page. So on the title page, you need this information: student name, class, period, and school year. So we're going to go ahead and put class would be anatomy. Y'all would be biology if you're biology. Period. In this case, it would be second period. And the school year would be 2019, 2020. You don't want to use a slash. I don't mind the hyphen either. This information, we're going to go ahead and center it. And we're going to make it a little bigger, about 18. A little bigger is fine. Let's go to 30. Okay. So then new page. And now next on the notebook is going to be the table of content. So table of content will need to be copied 3 times. So notice it has table of content, date, activity title, and page number. So here we're going to add a title. Table of content. And we will have date, activity title, and page number. So your first entry will have date. So let's say 0000. Activity title would be, page number would be, I guess, number 1. Number 1 through 1. So that's just an example. But right now you don't have to have anything. All you need here is just the information above. Now this information should be bolded as well. All right, so continuing. This one, we do need 3 of these, and again, we don't need a page number on it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this slide, and I'm going to duplicate it one more time. Now we have 3 table of content pages. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and put a check on the ones that I've already done. So I've done that one. I've done this one. I've done that one. I've done that one. Now I've done that one. So this one, processes for comparative and descriptive investigations. If you look at the consumables, there is a page that has that information for you. So all you have to do, I'm going to push Control minus to make this smaller so that I can see the whole thing. And I'm actually going to push F11 to full screen it, put it in the middle, push my Windows key to bring up my snip tool, and put new. Now I'm going to snip one side of this because the other side matches exactly. I'm going to click edit, copy. I'm going to go, escape this. F11 to get out of it. Come back over here. And now we'll add a new page. And we're going to put our screen clipping. So now this may be a little too big. Just go ahead and resize it. Now this one here would be page number 1. And you don't need that text box since this is just an image page. And we'll add another page. Now this is going to also be an image page, so we'll delete that and we'll put page number 2. And go back to our notebook. Go to the second part, which is the experimental investigations. Now we already did this one, processes for comparative and descriptive investigations. Now we're doing this one, processes for experimental investigations. So on the experimental investigations, again, I'm going to push F11 to make it full screen. Then I'm going to hit the Windows key to bring up my snip tool. Hit new. Now if you're on the Chromebook, you can hold Control, Shift, and push the button above 6, and it does the same thing where you'll be selecting the area you wish to copy. So, let me hide this because I didn't like that. We'll do it one more time. We don't cut off any of that image. So edit, copy, F11 to get out, full screen, back over here, and we'll paste it in, Control V. All right, so now that I got this there, put it in the middle, got page number 2, that one's done. So go back to my notebook, check. Now it says grades, grade or course tools, and the picture or the listing of the tools. So if you go back to your consumables, go down, you have your tools here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these on one page. So I'll go ahead and hit F11. Then I'm going to push the window key, do a new snip of all these tools, copy, F11 to get out, and let's do a new page, paste these in there. This could be the left side. This will be page 3. Get the bottom part. Now I don't need a full screen since this has it. Copy. Paste it here. And now we just need the title. So we could say course tools. And so now you can put that check mark there, although I got one here. And you'll do the same thing for measurement chart. And then at the end of your notebook, you're going to need your guidelines to be at the very end. You're going to need your scoring rubric, your format, and your score sheet. So make sure and do that. I'll continue the video in a second. All right, so I left off with measurement charts. So the next thing that needs to be done here would be the measurement chart. Now, before we put our check mark, let's go ahead and take a look at our notebook. So course tools was the last one we did. So this next one would be measurement chart. All you really have to do is put the title. So you got measurement chart there. That should be bolded. And this was page 3, so this needs to be page number 4. So measurement chart, if you look at your handout, go to classwork, notebook assignment, this handout. So if you look at the measurement chart, this is the measurement chart. So things that you can measure, and it gives you examples, and you measure using which tools. We will fill this stuff out. If you could put this measurement chart on there, that's what I want. Back of the book, so we could just call these back pages. That'll be back pages 1, back pages 2, and back pages 3. So if you look at your notebook handout again, go to the very bottom and you'll see this one is for the format. So this is the format of your lab report. So we're going to go ahead and put one side of this on our slide presentation or our notebook. I don't need where it says page 10, so we'll cut it off right there. laboratory report format. Open up your handout one more time. Now again, if you're on the Chromebooks, you can do the same thing I'm doing with the snip tools, except with the Chromebook, and all you have to do is hold Control Shift and then press the button above 6, and it'll go ahead and do the same thing we're doing with the snip tool or snipping tool. So you just select the area that you want to become the image. On this, I hold Control C. With the Chromebooks, you actually will be clicking somewhere here in the bottom. It will say copy image or copy notebook clipping, something like that. Here is the score sheet, lab report score sheet. And we got one last thing to put on here. And that'll be here at the bottom. Oh, it's not here. It would be the guidelines. They're right here, notebook guidelines. All right, so I'm gonna put this about right there. Click my snip tool, select my information. Copy that and paste that here. So whenever you see the red X's like that, that means it's perfectly in the center of the slide. So when you're done with this, you should have a notebook that looks like this. It should have your name, should have the class on the front cover. On the inside, you should have your student safety contract. So if I click on this, it'll take me to the safety contract, which looks like this, and it has all the rules in there. So if you decided to cut this out, that's also fine. You don't have to link it the way I did, but that's an easy way. Here would be your title page. So again, I have my name, I have anatomy and physiology, second period, and the school year. Next, you're gonna have your table of content. Just make sure you have 3 table of content pages. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Notice we don't have any page numbers yet. This right here would be our page 1. So scientific processes for comparative and descriptive investigations is page 1. Page 2, you have scientific processes for experimental investigation. Page 3, we have our course tools. Page 4, we have the measurement chart. And then the back pages, we have the laboratory report format, the laboratory report score sheet, and then the science notebook guidelines. So if you have this done, this is what your notebook should look like, and that should be 100 unless it's late or it's in a spiral of some kind. So that'd be the only negative thing I have to say about this mock scientific notebook is it looks like it's in a spiral, but you cannot have a spiral for a scientific notebook. So if any of you guys decide to do a digital notebook, I will accept it in this format as well. I will not take any points off. I actually prefer it, but go ahead and choose your notebook. And if you need help, go ahead and ask me.